Hello students, welcome back to Mature Technologies video. I'm your English teacher Tanuja Sharma and today we are going to start a new chapter of your grammar book, chapter number 4, adjectives. Now, what are adjectives? Children, adjectives are also known as describing words. Describing words. Now, this is to we came to know that they are known as describing words, but why they are known as describing words? They are known as describing words because they describe a noun or a pronoun. They describe their looking, they describe their characteristic, they describe the number in how many they are. Adjectives always answer the question how much. If it is uncountable noun, then how much, how many, which, one, which is the adjective. All right. If the statement answers these questions, then definitely there is an adjective in the statement. For example, I'll just give you an example. I like to drink cold coffee. Cold coffee. I like to drink cold coffee. This is just an example. Now here, what is the noun over here? Coffee. Right? How? How is the coffee? Hot. What kind of coffee? Cold. Hot or cold? Cold. Fine. So this cold is an describing word. This word is describing what kind of coffee I like. Alright, getting my point? What kind of coffee I like. This cold word is describing the noun coffee. So this will be adjective. Alright. Let us take few more examples, then it will be more clear to you. For example, Seema was looking beautiful at the party. At the party. Now, what is the noun in the sentence? Seema. And how was she looking? She was looking beautiful. Now, this beautiful word is describing Seema. This beautiful word is saying something about Seema. So, this beautiful will be adjective. Now, you came to know what is an adjective. Adjective is a describing word which tells more about a noun or a pronoun. So, now let's do what the other kind of adjectives are there, that means types of adjectives. Types of adjectives. first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Now there are 6 kind of adjectives are there. The first one is adjective of quality. Adjective of, I am just writing the short form over here, quality. Adjective of quantity. Then adjective of number. Then possessive adjective. Demonstrative adjective. And the last one is interrogative adjective. These are the 6 kind of adjectives. Alright, let us discuss one by one all the adjectives. Alright, so the first adjective is adjective of quality. Now children, what is adjective of quality? Adjective of quality always tells you about the characteristic or the looking of the noun or a pronoun. It always tells you the looking, nature or simply the characteristic. Characteristic of a noun or a pronoun, be it color, be it size, be it the nature, like he is an honest man. If I say he is an honest man, this is a red sari, this is a red sari. 2 examples I have given, this one and this one. Alright, the first example is saying about the nature of a man, honest, sari, color, right, looking and nature. Characteristic also we can say, alright. Then we can say like the other two examples previously I gave you, they were also the adjectives of quality. When we tell about the quality of a noun or a pronoun in simple words, if we say, I hope you have understood the adjective of quality, that what is adjective of quality. Now coming to adjective of quantity. Now children, we will do adjective of quantity and adjective of number together. Now let us see adjective of number first. Adjective of quantity and adjective of number. See, they both are related to nouns. Adjective is related to noun, that we know. This is related to uncountable noun. And this is related to countable noun. Alright, this is related to countable noun where we can count things. 10, suppose if I say 10 grapes, 10 pencils. 10 pencils. So here this 10 will be adjective of number. Now uncountable noun, take any uncountable noun. Say enough money, fine, or enough milk, enough milk, or some water, enough milk or some water. Then here this enough, some will be adjective of quantity. They are telling that in what quantity the noun, this noun is. What is the quantity of the noun? The measurement of the noun. Milk, how much is the milk? Enough milk. Always this adjective of quality will always answers, it will always answers the question how. This adjective of quantity will always the answers how. This adjective of quality, sorry, adjective of quantity will always the answers how much. All right, and this adjective of number will always the answers the question how many. How many, that means you can count. How much, that means you cannot count, only you can measure. All right, so just remember this. Adjective of quantity will always answers how much. How much milk? Enough. How much water? Some. How much water do you want? We also say na, how much time do you need? We say how much time do you need? So that is the scenario where you cannot calculate time. Can you calculate time? We cannot calculate. A few days. Well, few days, if we write few days, then one day, 2 day, then this few will be adjective of number, as you can count days. How many days? Few days. How many pencils? 10 pencils. I hope it is clear to you, right? Adjective of quantity is related to uncountable noun, whether where it answers the question how much the noun is. Adjective of number is related to countable nouns, where it answers the question how many nouns are there. 10 pencils, few days, some people. So some will be adjective of number. All right, just see the examples over here. No, any food. So any will be food, you cannot count. So any will be adjective of quantity. Here you can say, then adjective of number also is there. Some coins. Coins you can count, 1 coin, 2 coin. So some will be, can also be adjective of number. The now you will say, ma'am, some. You have written under adjective of quantity also. Some. Here some is adjective of quantity. And here you will say, ma'am, if we write some coins, then here this Some is adjective of number also. Then you will say, ma'am, how is some is adjective of quantity also and adjective of number also. One cannot be everything. So, the answer for this question is, children always look whether the noun is countable or uncountable. If the noun is countable, then it will be adjective of number. And if the noun is uncountable, then it will be adjective of quantity. There are few nouns, few adjectives which sometimes act as an adjective of quantity, sometimes they act as adjective of number. The only difference we can make between both of them is by seeing which noun they are describing. Is it countable or is it uncountable? I hope this is clear to you all. Now, let us move forward with possessive adjective. Now, possessive adjective. Possessive adjective, with possessive adjective, I mean that those adjective which tells that the noun belongs to whom. That means which tells you the belonging of the noun. Alright, now let's see what are those possessive adjectives. We have uh, already learnt about possessive pronoun. So, both the difference I am going to tell you today, that what are possessive pronouns and what are possessive adjectives and how to differentiate between them. First, let us learn about possessive adjectives. Few words I am going to write over here. Those words are possessive adjectives. So, the first word I would like to write is my, our, then your, his, her, its, their. These are possessive adjectives. Now, what are possessive pronoun? They are totally different from possessive adjectives. So, there is no need to get confused. The first one is mine. Instead of my, we use mine. Our, ours. S, just add S. Your, yours. His will remain same. Her, hers. Then its also will remain same. Their, theirs. So, this is the difference. These were possessive adjectives and these were possessive pronoun. Now, you will say that ma'am, his and its are same. Then how we will come to know in a sentence that whether it is a possessive adjective or it is a possessive pronoun. Let us understand this by a small example. Just see. This is my book. This book or this is his book, his book. This book is his. Now children, look at both the sentences. Look at both sentences. When, always remember that adjectives always usually come just before the noun they are describing. Remember this. Adjectives usually come just before the noun they are describing. So, which noun here? Book. And just before it we are using his. So, his and the noun, they both are coming together. That means this will be an adjective. All right. And here, this book is his. This will be pronoun. This is how you can make a difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. All right. Pronouns usually come after or before the verb. All right. And here adjectives will usually comes before the noun they are describing. I hope now it is clear to you that what are possessive adjectives and how we can differentiate them with possessive pronoun. Now let us move forward to the next kind, that is demonstrative adjective. All right, let us read what are demonstrative adjectives. Very simple, very simple. Demonstrative adjectives, that means those adjectives which are used to point out something as pronouns. As pronouns, I will explain you this with the help of these two examples only. All right, but let us see what are demonstrative adjectives. That is same as demonstrative pronouns, that is this, that, these, those. Now you will say, ma'am, how we will come to know that in the given sentence this, that, these, those is a demonstrative adjective or a demonstrative pronoun? Then children, just see the example which I am writing. Same example I am going to take. This is his book, this book is his. This is his book. This book is his. Now first let us differentiate with the possessive adjective we done. In the first sentence, his was adjective, and here this his was pronoun. This was clear to you? His, in the first sentence, his book. Which book? His. Whose book? His. Fine. So here it is clear that book has been described by the word his. So it will be an adjective. Here his will be pronoun. All right. Now coming to this, both the this. Remember, I told you the rule, the mantra I told you. Adjectives usually come before the noun they are describing. In this sentence, the noun is book, just before that adjective. Book, just before that, this one will be adjective. And this one will be pronoun. I told you, pronoun either comes after the verb or before the verb. That means this, that, these, those. If they are coming with the noun or a pronoun just before the noun or a pronoun, then they will be demonstrative adjective. If they are not coming with just before the noun or pronoun they are describing, then they will be pronouns. Otherwise, they will be adjectives. Here, they are just coming before the noun book. This book, just before book. So, it will be an adjective. Right? And the other his was pronoun. I hope this is clear to you now that what is the difference between demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronouns. Fine. Now, let us see what are interrogative adjectives. Very simple. In the starting of the chapter, I told you that an adjective always answers the question how much, how many, which, whose. So, these are the interrogative adjectives which asks the question about the noun or a pronoun, which ask the question about describing the noun or a pronoun. How many number, how much, what is the quantity, what is the quality, what is which one we are talking about, which noun we are talking about, this, that, these, those. So, these are known as interrogative adjectives. Let us see what are these interrogative adjectives. For example, just see the words are, that is how much, how many, which, whose. These are known as interrogative adjectives. Who also. So, these are known as interrogative adjectives which ask the question about the adjectives. It is written, it is used with a noun to ask a question. What can also be interrogative adjectives? What time is it? Right? Whose bag is this? It is written in your book. What time is it? Whose bag is this? This is his bag. This is his bag. This is her bag. This is my bag. So, it is answering the question about demonstrative adjective. Alright. Just remember these adjectives and you will come to know that what are interrogative adjectives. Alright. So, these were the kind of adjectives, the 6 kind of adjectives we read today. The first one was adjective of quality, which tells about the looking, nature or characteristic of a noun. Honest man, red sari. So, these were the qualities. Then adjective of quantity, it always answers the question how much, right? Adjective of number, it always answers the question how many. Then possessive adjective, it always tells you to whom the to whom the noun or pronoun belongs. Demonstrative adjectives, when we use to point out the noun or a pronoun. And then interrogative adjectives, which answers these questions: how much, how many, which, whose, who, what. All right. Now, let us read about our last topic today, that is determiners. Now, what are determiners? Now, children, it is written over here in the book that some adjectives are also known as determiners. What are these adjectives which are known as determiners? Determiners actually are words which are used just before noun to describe them. It can be in numbers. For example, an orange, the Taj Mahal. Now, or you can just say specify, not in numbers, specify, to make them specific. An orange, an means ordinary orange, any orange. All right. Here, by using this word an, I am just making it ordinary, any orange it can be. The means I am specifying that it is a proper noun and it is one and only. All right. So, by using these articles, we make them specific or ordinary. Second one is quantity. All right. Second word is to differentiate between the quantity. Quantity, like I told you, some, little, many, much, and etc. These are known as, again, determiners. All right. Few, little, very, a few, or enough. These all are known as determiners. Now, again, possessiveness, my, your, those are known as determiners again. Remember, determiners are also a kind of adjectives only. My, your, etc. All right. And the last is distribution. Like half, all, none, each. These are known as determiners. Fine. We can have more examples of it, but this much is enough to understand that when we want to specify any noun or a pronoun, they just come before a noun. Just see in your book also it is written an orange or the orange. An orange, any orange. The orange, that means I am talking about this orange only. Then number or quantity, some salt, some, many girls, salt, with salt, just before salt, some salt, only some I want. Then possessiveness, I told you my, your, all the possessive pronoun. Then distribution, half, all, none, each, it is written half of the pizza, all the boys, each one of you. So, this is known as determiners. Now, let us discuss in short about 4 more adjectives. In very short, the first one is cardinal adjectives. Only the other name has been given to them, alright. Otherwise, these are the same adjectives which we have already studied. Cardinal, ordinal, then third one is indefinite, indefinite, numeral adjectives, numeral adjectives, then distributive. Now what are these? What are these kind of adjectives? Cardinal adjectives when we talk about numbers. Simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are known as cardinal adjectives. Ordinal adjectives when we ordered first, second, last, third, right? These are ordinal adjectives like first, when we order something, last, third. These are ordinal adjectives. Indefinite numeral adjectives when we talk about adjectives in quantity. Alright, adjective of quantity or adjective of number, when we are mixed together, then they give us few examples like some, many, few, little, enough. These are adjective of indefinite numeral adjectives. Indefinite, we have not you know uh, specified the number or quantity. We have not specified the exact number or the exact quantity. Like I said, in here, some salt. How much salt? We haven't measured, only some is required. Distributive, distributive is these only, half, all, none, each. When there is a distribution, these are known as distributive adjectives, like each boy, yeah, each girl, all boys. These are known as distributive adjectives. I hope you understood what are adjectives and its kinds. We have also studied the X determiners also, that what are determiners, and determiners are also a kind of adjective only. Revise the chapter once again, go through the chapters once again, go through all the kinds of the chapter once again, and definitely you are going to understand it. Thank you and have a nice day.